Hey babies, it's your girl baby girl Ni, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a minute, but it's okay. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be answering some questions that I asked you guys to ask me on my Instagram. And if you don't follow my Instagram, what are you doing? It's the exact same as my YouTube. It's bbygrlni. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. I asked you guys to ask me some questions. As a college student, I'm currently a third-year junior in college. I go to Florida Atlantic University. Go Owls. The first question was, what's the most effective way to take notes? I would say to take them. Everybody has their own learning style. Like, I know somebody that used to just sit in class and listen to the professor and just sat there, didn't take notes, didn't do anything, and passed the class with an A. And I was struggling taking my beautiful notes. So everybody has a different way of doing it. I would say for virtual classes, if your professor or teacher provides you with like a video to watch or a pre-recorded lecture, then I would say watch that before actually going to like the live lectures. Watch that, take notes on that, or read the book first and then take some notes on that. And then if there's any topics that you don't understand, like, make sure you write that down so that when you go to the live lectures, you have questions to ask the professor that you can get a more understanding on. That's what I do. I take notes of the pre-recorded videos / like the readings, and then when I go into live lecture, I ask the professor questions. And if your professor has office hours, then you can also go to their office hours and ask them questions on the questions that you had in your notes. And most of my professors record the live lectures and post those as well. So I usually just listen in on the live lectures and then go back to rewatching it and like stopping on the slides that I didn't get. So I pause and I just write the information down. So that's the way I take notes. Like I said, everybody's different, but I feel like that's the most effective way to take notes before actually watching the live lectures. Or if you don't have live lectures and you actually go to a class, then take notes before actually going to the class so you have some background information. Okay, so next question. Do you feel like college is a finesse? Yes and no. I feel like it's a finesse because I don't understand why we are still paying the same amount of tuition to basically teach ourselves and like look through a computer screen. I feel like it's a whole lot for a whole lot of nothing.
It's not even giving what y'all said it was supposed to give. No, I wasted my money. So send me my money back now. My cash app is open.
If you're going to college, you're going into a profession that needs a college degree for you to succeed, then of course college is your go-to. But I feel like if you don't need college, then you don't need to go to college. College isn't really for everybody. Okay, college really isn't for everybody. I do think it's a finesse, like with textbooks and like paying for classes and all that stuff, but finesse the system that's finessing you. So apply for scholarships, find PDF versions of the textbooks that these professors also want you to buy. But it's a great way to network, I guess, like meet new people. You really get to find out more about yourself in college, more about other people, how you handle certain situations, and it's really a self-growth. Like, college is more so for yourself than it is for like education and stuff like that, because the situations that you go through in college you may find in other places, but I feel like college makes you go through them much quicker than it would have been outside of college. Probably wouldn't push yourself to do something that you thought you couldn't do without college. I hope that makes sense. Next question. Ways to get involved. Before Rona, in my university there was a lot of club fairs, or like a lot of clubs would be posted up on the sides of the breezeway, like promoting their clubs, promoting their meetings and stuff like that. But now that everything's virtual, I'd say to just go on your university's page and see the clubs that are following your university. So just branch out from there, like go on Instagram, go on Twitter. There should be a website that connects all clubs to you. Like we have a website that has all the clubs in there. Like you can just search up anything, and if a club aligns with it, the club will pop up. So ways to get involved: get connected on Instagram, follow your university's page or your school's page, and like look through their followers or the people that they're following, and then they're most likely following the clubs of that university. Try to find out if your university or school has a website for all the clubs that they have on campus, and usually it's really easy to find. Next question, someone said, hey, hi. Another question was how to balance all that you do. Honestly, it's a lot and it's very hard. It's not easy. If you didn't have organization skills before, this is really going to put everything to the test. I'd say buy a planner. First week of classes, when all the syllabi were up and posted, I was in there like the fair. I wrote down every assignment that was due, every test date, everything that on my planner, so I know when, where, what time everything was due and needed to be done, when it was open, when it was going to be closed, everything on my planner. I have a mini like whiteboard calendar, so I change the dates every month. I change the month, put the dates in, and then I write important events that that's going to be happening that I need to know. Events for my job, like when I'm working, more so test dates, and the nitty gritty, like when assignments are due, homework stuff, I put it in my planner. If you don't have a planner, another thing that I have is Google Calendar. If your school uses Canvas to connect you to your classes, your courses, you can connect the Canvas calendar to Google Calendar. So if you don't want to have Canvas on your phone, or if you think that you don't check Canvas all that much, whatever, you can go on your phone and you can download the Google Calendar app. You can link your Canvas calendar to your Google Calendar. I highly suggest to download Google Calendar. Everything is virtual now, so I guess I would say to just like play the cards that you were dealt with. So if everything is being virtual, like kind of move your like learning strategies, whatever, to be more virtually accepted. To like, yeah, I have a planner, yeah, I have the calendar, but I know I'm always going to be on my computer. I know I'm most likely always going to be on my phone, and I'm always on my phone regardless. So I have the Google Calendar app on my phone to remind me that I have an assignment due if I'm not looking at my planner, or if I'm not in my room and I'm out and I'm like, dang, you know that inkling feeling that you have and you're like, do I have something due? Child, it's 11 o'clock and you're like, do I have something due tonight? Go on my phone, Google Calendar, yes baby, you got something due. So get to it. So just keep a schedule. Plan out days that you're just hanging out with friends, or even if you're not doing anything fun because you know everything is basically closed, like do like study dates. The other question that I got was, do you think you made the right choice going to college? Yeah, I honestly do think I made the right choice. I made a lot of friends here, learned a lot of lessons here, learned a lot about myself, and like I said before, it's really a self-growth thing. Besides the whole educational standpoint and the business standpoint of going to college, career-wise, whatever standpoint of college, the personal growth that you acquire in college is tremendous. When they say like these 4 years are supposed to be the best years of your life, they're not always talking about just partying and having fun and stuff like that. Yeah, that's related to it, but it's also because you learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about the company that you want to keep. You learn how to be okay with just being by yourself, or how to be okay with opening up to people, or not letting people know too much about you, or whatever it is. Like, you learn how to be uncomfortable in college. You learn how to network. You learn how to like carry yourself. 2 words: personal development. So I think I made the right choice. So a lot of the questions are like kind of similar. So another question was, even without the degree, would you say the college experience is definitely worth it? Yes, definitely it's worth it for me, because I don't resent being here. If you're gonna resent being in college, then I feel like you should not be in college. Go do what you gotta do without being in college, because you should not be here unhappy. Like, what is that gonna do for you? Nothing. You're gonna be here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, however many years you're gonna be in college, university, or grad school. and you're just gonna be unhappy. So yeah, there's stressful moments, but I think the experience is definitely worth it. Another question was, how's college changed your outlook on life? Child, honestly, one thing I would say is that it really taught me I'm like lost for words, but it really taught me how to find comfort in my own company. College has taught me how to finesse in many ways, how to finesse saving your money, live better, Walmart. But it has taught me a lot, child. Honestly, if you're in college and you're watching this video, comment down below what college has taught you. What is the one thing that you learned in college? Another question was, have you ever failed a class before? If so, how have you managed to push yourself the second time around? By the way, I love you, queen. Love you too, sweetie. Thank you for the support. But to answer the first question, yes, I have failed a class before, and it's okay. Okay, it is okay to fail a class. It was my first fall semester in college. Child, when I said I'm taking 18 credits class, if you're in college and you know how much 18 credits is, that's how stupid. It was a lot. 18 credits was so much for me, and I didn't know that until I did it, and because of that I failed one of my classes. And child, it was not pretty. For the second question, like, Nina, this is your second time taking it. Like, you know what you have to do to get what you need to get. Like, there's no more excuses. You know that you can't go to every function, you can't go to every game, you can't go to every outing with your friends. Like, you need to learn how to prioritize your time and how to say no. And that's what I did. Spent a lot of time, me and my books and some gospel music playing in the background, just me studying, trying to get this work done. And I did go out. I'm not saying I became a full-on hermit in my room by myself, but I did go out. I had fun and stuff like that. But there were times that I knew that what I needed to do. I'm not going to no function tomorrow knowing that the next day I have a test that I know that I'm not prepared for, or I know I could be even more prepared for. You just have to really have a talk with yourself. Like, everybody in the world could believe in you and tell you that you can do what you can do, but if you don't do it, like, if you don't have the will to do it yourself, it's not gonna happen. Once you fail, you already know what you did to fail. You know what you did, and you know what you didn't do. So if you're gonna take it again, apply the lessons that you learned from failing to pass the second time around. Another question was, what do you think is the hardest part of going to school away from home? So I don't know if I can really answer this question, because my school is only a 45-minute drive away from home. So it's not too far, but it's not like right there where I can just go like every day. There's gonna be months where you're just having fun, like your classes are good, you're in a good grades with all your classes, you're having fun, going to functions, going to games, and hanging out with friends, whatever. And there's gonna be months where you're just like, dang, usually it's around like midterms or like finals, you're just like stressed out, like, and then everybody around you is stressed out, so like you don't know what to do. The hardest part is when you're living your best life in college, the hardest part is to continue to communicate with your family, because to you, yeah, you're grown, you're living your best life, like they should like leave you alone and do all that stuff, whatever. But to them, like, you're away, like they don't see you, like they're used to seeing you every day, seeing you wake up, seeing you go to sleep. That's the hardest part, is to communicate with your family that like you're here and you're having fun, and you're in college and you're in classes, and you can't be there for them, like you can't be like doing everything for them like they always want you to, but to also understand that that's your family, and they're honestly used to being they're honestly used to you being there 24/7. So it's like both ways. Like they have to understand that you're in college and you're trying to live your best life, but you have to understand that you packed, moved away, and especially for people going out of state, baby, that distance it's a lot. So you have to understand that that's your family at the end of the day. So communication would be the hardest part from like moving away to go to school. Another question was, where do you be finding
big boobs? What? Child. Anyway, so
the next question was, put me in a video. That was all the questions that I was asked. I want to say a big thank you to everyone that asked me a question for me to do this video, so thanks. Again, if you don't follow me on Instagram, what are you doing? It's bbygrlni, bbygrlni. If you're new to my channel, thank you for watching this video. Well, if you're new and come back to watch this video, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment down below. I know one of the questions that I asked in the video was comment down below if you're in college or if you're in high school and you're doing virtual learning, whatever, blah blah, whatever, blase blase. Comment down below one of the things that you learned just by being in college or being in high school. Also, if you're not in college and you're thinking about going to college next year, or that time is coming up for you to go to college, comment down below some college videos that you guys want to see from me. I do live in a dorm, so if you guys want to see a dorm tour, I'm gonna put a comment down below, and go ahead and just like that comment so I can see that you guys want to see it. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Follow me on all my social media, and it's bbygrlni on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. So that's bbygrlni. So deuces.